In the box is Inspire Fitness's Preacher Curl attachment. In this video, I'm gonna build it. It is 21 pounds as is, so plan accordingly. Given the size of the box, basically, and the shape of this thing, basically, it should be just a couple of minutes to build it. Should almost be half assembled inside. And let's see what's inside. More things to cut. And these are all the parts that are packaged up. If I look at the quality of workmanship, the welding is looking really solid on all sides. The powder coating is impeccable. This component here that holds the bars that you're working with is substantial. Let's take a look at the welding. It looks nice and even. This is obviously where they finished that side. This side is also looking good. What this line is this is how they sheared through this plate when this was sliced. That's not a quality concern. Yeah, it looks like there's enough fusion there. This is the underside. It's looking all right. And on the last side here, again, this is just how metal plates get sheared. That's not a welding defect there. Although, yeah, looks like there's enough fusion everywhere. And the same dimply edge is being featured everywhere. This is not a defect. This is not welded. This is how this metal plate is being sheared. So the cutting blade comes down and is forced into the metal. And when it reaches about this depth here, the end of my nail, from this depth on, the thickness of this metal splits ahead of the blade. That's why it's a little bit undercut. That's just how metal shears or fails, it gets cut, whatever. So the same features are on both sides. I turned it upside down. The stitching is very nice. The leather surface is flawless. Same for the underside. No issues, no concerns. So, looks like 2 bolts go there and 2 bolt holes there and 2 more bolt holes there. In the instruction manual, I have to start on page 15 because it's also for the bench and the leg curl, leg extension attachment that's already been built together. So should be really easy to put in 2 bolts and tighten everything. So how the manual works is this: you have 2 shorter bolts and 2 longer bolts, bolts number 5 and bolts number 4. So you flip the page back to page 3 where the Preacher Curl bolt or hardware is listed. So bolts 4 and 5 are needed, 2 of these and 2 of those. And the shorty ones are that size and the longer ones are that size. And the package here is labeled brilliantly, so it's immediately obvious that the shorter ones are right here, the longer ones are right here. Now this one says 60 millimeters instead of 2 3/8. Yeah, it's essentially 60 millimeters. It's the same thing. It isn't obvious, but that's what it is. And then you need 4 washers for the longer one and 2 washers for the shorter one, and then you have the nuts for the longer bolts. So these longer 60 millimeter bolts can be checked here on this number line that they included. If you line up the underside of the head of the bolt to the 0 line here, like so, you will see that the bolt ends on the 60mm line, almost. And close enough is close enough. And if you count the little lines underneath, each line is a 1/16 of an inch. So after reducing the fractions, this is 2 3/8 long. There, only the longer bolts get nuts, and they get 2 washers here and 2 washers there. The shorter ones just get 2 washers, and that's because the bolt ends in this threaded insert. It doesn't get a nut. When you assemble it, this post here could be pointing to the left from where I'm sitting, or could be pointing to the right. Assemble it this way because this is how it's gonna be used sensibly when it's in front of you, whatever, and you put your elbows on it. Now let's talk about torque setting here. Here is the supplied wrench. How much torque or how tight should you be going on these bolts? Let's think it through. That's a metal insert here that's pressed into, yes, pressed into plywood. There's nothing wrong with plywood, and it works with the padding and the leather surface. So do you really want to be a strong person on the bolt and rip it out of the plywood? Probably not. So just go easy, work with the included wrench. Don't try to put on a automotive style wrench with a long handle, because with the long handle you can exert a lot of force. There's no need for a lot of force here. Don't rip it out of the plywood. So do I have a number here, or do I have a torque wrench? No. But if you want a number, how about 5 Newton meters of torque? Manufacturers of wood products sometimes use these metal threaded inserts for attaching bolts. So if you're tightening these bolts into anything, particle board, plywood, whatever, how much force can you be applying before these inserts pull out? Well, not much. This is a 2-foot pry bar. So if you over tighten these bolts, you're essentially generating the same amount of pull out force, and they're just gonna rip right out of the wood product with these threaded inserts. Nice. So looks like I put the pad on the stand sensibly, because that's where you'll sit, and that's where you put your armpits and then your elbows and wrists forward that way. Okay, I also put it on the bench because this is where I can mount the last component. Now the instructions don't exactly say where to put the bolts in. That would work for your arm length, going from here to your elbow, wherever the elbow lands, and your wrists, and holding the bar. So I'm gonna try here, why not? So when you're tightening these bolts, how much torque should there be applied? Again, go with the included wrench, and these bolts are in metal. There's no danger of anything being damaged. Go for it. However, not a whole lot of torque is needed again. So I'm done tightening the bolts, and we'll give this spacing a test run with a bar in here. See how that works. If I have to raise it or lower it, there are holes in the post. So how much torque should there be on this one? This is a metal bolt going through a metal washer, clamping together metal pieces. Knock yourself out, but it doesn't need excessive amount of force either. It will stay together with just clamping lightly. Oh, one last note about why 5 Newton meters of torque on this one. Think it through. The applied force on this pad is vertically down. So do you need to apply a whole lot of force going this way? Not really. It's kind of irrelevant to the function of the bench, because the force, the combined force on this bench is sliding down in this direction. So the bolts here are in shear in this direction, so they don't need to be ripped out of the plywood. They will hold for shear as you lean forward and you push on this pad down as well as forward, the bolts will work with 5 Newton meters of torque.